Hey everybody, Koosemose here, back again with Slay the Spire. Since Endless has kind of turned into, for me at least, kind of a boring slog, we're going to do something different. Going to do one of the special seeds, the starter deck. Now, initially, I actually thought this was going to be, just a kind of boring slog, more of a challenge for, well, better players than myself. However, I have tried it out a bit, and surprisingly, if you keep a few things in mind, it can actually be very fun. So, the setup is get only 2 cards because you have binary modifier, but it also gives you busted crown, which means you have 2 fewer cards. So you get no cards. Alright, so, few things. That means we get extra energy, which is great. But, obviously, no cards is a bit rough. However, it's not quite no cards. We can still get cards from things like shops. And there is a relic that can get you past that. So to try to get past some portion of that, why do we have 5 energy? Wait, what? What? Why do we have more energy? I have no idea why I have more energy. You start with 3 normally, right? I'm not going crazy here. Now, anyways, apparently that's even better. Yeah, it's still the case. How peculiar. This is the beta server, so maybe there's some kind of bug on the busted crown or something, like making it happen twice? Not sure. Anyways, so what we're trying to do is we are targeting a late shop. The reason for that, even though it can give us extra cards, we want to ensure whatever cards we get, or that we want, we can afford. So, go there later, have more money, and that way there's not like, some awesome card that we can't afford. I'm going to wait off on hitting him. Let's see, he splits that, what, about 35? This will do 9, take him, yeah. Let's not hit him yet. Hopefully we have a reasonable number of attacks. No, we don't. Alright, just wait. There we go. Now that splits him. We can hit him. So, we target the late shop. Hope for, we want one big, just banger of a card. Something that just, in and of itself, makes it possible for us to win the game. Or possibly multiple smaller cards. Depends. Just, whatever happens to come out. Alright, you do the most damage, so if you want to make it so we can get through to you quicker. And we'll in fact be able to kill him with just 1 attack, which is lovely. And best chance of breaking through to you. So if we block, we take 6 damage. If we can kill him, which we can, we take 5. Alright. And, well, just a weak shield break. But anyways, if we can manage to get a decent card, we are in a good position. We don't care about removing things. Now, are any of these really going to make it for us? I would say no, and as far as the relics go, nothing here's really going to do it for us, and we can't really afford those either, so let's go ahead and fight. Ooh, what do we got here? That could help. Let's go ahead and fight ourselves an elite. And throw everything at him we can. Make sure next time we come across the shop we've got enough money. And hopefully this relic will make it feasible for us to, take on the boss with nothing really going for our deck. Oh, that's not great. As always, not being able to block kind of, hurts a bit. But we did manage to take him down fairly quickly. So we're not going to get just completely stuffed full of dazes. In fact, our huge amount of dazes should be just about gone. One more there. Next round's looking pretty good. Now we still take a little bit of damage, but... Whoops, wrong card. Not too bad. So a few other things. We will probably want to upgrade just our basic cards. Oh, hello. Yes. Fighting the elite was the right choice. So, this kind of breaks the whole premise of this challenge. Which, I mean, makes me a little sad in one way, but... let's get our block a little better. It's still kind of hard. So we're going to want to fight here. Because, well, we can get cards now. This gives us one additional, which is enough to actually have cards. Our selection is still not going to be great. Like that one, I don't think we want. Maybe, you know, the fact that would let us go just all out might be worthwhile, but not really feeling it. And we're going to block fully rather than get the bash in. And not much chance we're not going to be able to take him down. Alright, what do you got for us? I'm going to get rid of that, I think. What is it with these? I mean, they're really wanting to push this, exhaustion thing, or, yeah, exhaustion cards thing. Yeah, I'm going to play the defensive game a little bit more, I think. Feel it's a little stronger. You know, let's go ahead and take this. With having a fairly weak deck. Now here, can we break through? Yes, we can. Excellent. Alright, as long as we get good. Our decent defense cards. Let's not take unnecessary damage, I think. It's probably the right choice here. And we'll take damage here in exchange for being able to extend his vulnerability. Okay, we don't have quite enough to break him here, but we should be able to do so quite well on the next turn. So, that'll, I mean, this is all going to break him, so we can sneak a little tiny bit of damage past. So we'll do just that. And again with this. So we don't need to worry too much about extending this vulnerability anymore, I don't think. Nor trying to rush to take advantage of it. Let's see here. Now let's do more total damage. We're blocking most of the damage he's dealt to us. So that's nice. Just barely going to break him. I hate just barely breaking him. I prefer to kind of just bust right past that amount. But, you know, take what you can get. Now we use that bash more just for the damage because, hey, we've got a good chunk of damage. And see, yeah, that allowed us to break there. Reaper. I think Reaper is worthwhile. And potions. Not that interested in potions. Let's remove like 2 strikes. That was an interesting noise. Okay, so we don't have to value shops quite as highly, but I would still like to take a look at them. We are presently kind of heavy on the defense. And I realize I said I wanted to, you know, be heavy in the defense, but this might be a touch too much. Let's see. We can actually get him vulnerable this round, so that's good. And this, that will block most of the way. Now, unfortunately, we're still not in the greatest position. Come on, we can do it. We can get through. Alright, got a touch of heal in there with the Reaper. Just, I mean, maybe that's the way to go. But just not really feeling. Let's go ahead and just get that out of the way while we can, because it's not like we're going to strengthen it up any. And even though it gives us days, you know, the small amount of cards we have, those dazes can actually be kind of painful. Oof. That is a lot of damage coming. Oh, cannot grab the wrong card. Yeah, so I'm wasting a little bit of healing there, it looks like. Let's see. Let's let that tick by and assume... I should have looked, but yeah. Okay, we gotta kill him now. Don't want that damage to hit us. But I wanted as much... Oh, man, with all these exhausting cards. There we go. A little shuriken. And a double tap. Alright, I think we might actually have something going now. And let's choose a card. Let's see, Metallicize could be useful. Another Whirlwind? Maybe, you know, a Spot Weakness. Sounds pretty nice. That lets us improve from round to round. So it seems like a very positive sort of thing. Now this, of course, is going to hurt. I'm very sad that didn't take him down, but strength up will be quite nice. We've got a Reaper coming around here somewhere. Let's go ahead and just use it for a nice chunk of healing. And we can block fully through this. And here's what we're looking for. So that is 5 times 9, 45. That will kill one of them. Let's accept that. And the bit of damage that's going to mean. That's fine. That's less so. Go ahead and get our strength up for whatever we happen to be doing next. Come on, just give me an attack. There we go. Yeah, just... Wow, all these cards that are... Like, if we'd taken all the cards we've had available to us, we probably would have been in a pretty good position, to be honest. Alright, let's upgrade that. And we don't have anything to make this bad, so that's fine. If we go this way, we can hit a shop and a fire, so I think I will go that route. And let's just do this. I mean, I'd like to get the Reaper off. And, you know, maybe I should have, but... So we can kill you like so. And block them easily. Maybe we'll get the Reaper to come back along for... Ah! It's not bad. Now we can kill one of those that removes 9 damage. And we still take 9. Or block more than that. I think blocking more than that is the right play. Because, yeah, we can very quickly take them down. Don't think we need a cleave. I might actually be in a position to start removing cards. So, that's great. You know, I think I kind of want to try to get a little bit of strength increase before we play the Reaper. At least once. Alright, so we do this. Play the double tap. Get nice 3 attacks off it. Of course, this means the Reaper's going to be less powerful, but... Well, you know. What can you do? Probably should have Reapered when he had the chance. Yeah, I will take that. I might even upgrade it. Ooh, a flex is lovely. We can't remove a card now. That's okay. Limit Break would have been nice as well. We'll upgrade this first. But, well, we couldn't get it, so we'll just deal with that. Rest here. We're Close enough to full. And I'm going to go ahead and take that. Because you can get a good chunk of damage in. I mean, yeah, it would have been better if we'd gotten some strength ups first, but... you know, you can't get everything. And we're going to take a lot of damage here, though. Let's go ahead and make them at least take a bit of damage in return. Sounds pretty nice. So I'm going to do this. Go ahead and break one of those. Get a nice chunk of healing. And do a fair amount of damage to them. I hate losing that, though. And I hate losing that as well. Well, we can get this. Which lets us get that. Let's go ahead and spot weakness. Alright. Now it does lead to us taking more damage than I'd like. But, ooh. This turn. This turn is nice. We can survive at least one Hyper Beam, which, yep, as I thought, is coming. Go ahead and break through that, get a tiny bit of block. And nearly anything we do here is going to kill him, but this definitely is. Only had 2 hits of it, let alone, what was it? We had 4 energy and double tap. Yeah, I gotta say that's pretty nice. I still like to rest, but I don't really need to open up treasure chests, do I? Not really. Though I can find the shop afterwards. Yeah, as long as we make certain we have enough money, I am perfectly fine with that. Alright, so we do this. That and this. It's going to hit us for a bit of damage. We'll leave that in there because we want to gain strength. So, do we take the damage? This is 8 times 5, so 40 damage. No, wait, no, I'm sorry. That'd be 60 damage. Not enough to kill him. So let's block as much as we can. I did not account for the fact that I had already double tapped. That would have definitely been him dead, wouldn't it? My bad. Oh well. Ooh, I do like that. That, a little less so. I don't think we desperately need upgrades. And, you know, the fact that we're running mostly off that kind of thing kind of demonstrates it. Alright, for a relic or an upgrade. I don't mind upgrading my spot weakness, so we'll look into that. Can we get anything useful? Not really. Might as well take that with, you know, whatever we can. I would like to not take damage, but, you know, sometimes we don't have a choice. However, yep, we got Reaper. A little strength to go along with it. I mean, we're still going to take some damage. Oh, 1 point. It's not so much we can't heal it very easily. That's kind of a bad time to get that. But the just straight strength increase is kind of nice. So we can just use everything we've got. Yeah, it might be good to save those Reapers for a little longer. Or is a double tap in here? I think either way, it's going to be worth it. I mean, that looks pretty darn solid. Need to do 23 points of damage. Oh, we got it. We've got it in spades. Don't think I need that. So I think I can afford to remove a card. I'm going to remove one of my defends. And depending on the size of this chest, I may or may not open it. Let's improve that a little bit. Yeah, so this, I mean, we did kind of fairly early on get a relic that broke the whole thing. Ooh, I hate losing the upgraded one. But no, it's fine. I'll pay 10 HP just to look at these. A bit more healing. It exhausts itself, so I'm not that worried. And maybe upgrade that. Alright, what are you looking like? Oh, yeah, let's open this. Alright, that's not bad. So we have to go this way now. Let's do this. I mean, yeah, this would be better if we were upgraded. Or upgraded as in had increased our strength, but I think we're fine without it. Let's do this, get a little HP. And, I mean, it might be more positive to hit him since he's the healthiest one, but I don't want to take extra damage. Trying to avoid that. Okay, let's get a little block. Hit use for as much as we can. And let's take that. This is going to hurt, but it could have been much, much worse. Alright, just gotta make some... Ooh, this could be tricky. I don't think I want to mess about with this. However, if we get... Now let's just play that. Take the damage where we can. I should have thrown the vulnerability on him, but we'll do that not next round, but his next not invulnerable round. Or maybe I don't need to. That is a terrible amount of block. However I play this, we'll get enough to block through everything. I mean, this is going to hurt. But, on the other hand, so is this. 12 times 5, 60, 120. That is not a bad amount of damage. I mean, we take a massive, nasty, nasty hit because of it. But, you know, you get what you can. We are just barely going to take damage here. Alright, what are we looking like here? Can we break through? I don't think we can. However, we're going to use this to get as much as we can out of this. Oh, we can. Okay. We may have not needed the vulnerability potion, and I could have, you know, actually figured it out for myself, but let us upgrade that. I'd also like to upgrade Mind Blast so it starts in our hand. And, oh right, we didn't get a curse because we have Amamori. Alright. This is actually a super powerful card along with the Sundial, so we're going to take it. Because it is a shuffle. So, let's see about doing... I don't think I want to play Reaper this time. I would like to get as much healing as I can. I mean, this is a difficult fight. That helps. And we're going to take some serious damage here. Hopefully not too much. So what I'm going to do is play this first and draw. Now let's see if we can get anything useful. Ah, like a double tap. We probably didn't need it. That's quite alright though. Better do it when we don't need it than to not do it when we do. Okay, let's go ahead and just toss this out. Double tap this. We don't want to play that yet. Alright, so we've got at least a little extra strength out of all that. And a tiny bit of extra block, so let's do this. Now I'm going to try to break through their artifact. I need to do damage way too quick. I mean, admittedly, that does help. Let's get you a little weaker. Get ourselves a little less weak. And see what we can get. That was a wasted card. I mean, on the other hand, that means we'll, you know, lose it less often, or, you know, come across it less often. Okay, he should die next whirlwind. I hope. Okay, so let's do this. Fortunately, he's the one attacking, but not... Oh, they're dead. Alright, so that is the starter deck challenge. Yeah, the big key is getting that late shop and just waiting. I mean, admittedly, that is not really what did it for us here. Choosing when we didn't get anything good out of that one to fight the elite turned out to be beautiful. This question card, I mean, it pretty much says, well, actually, I would prefer to play a normal run, as though I had busted crown, basically. It pretty much just counteracts the binary. So, I mean, pretty solid. But it's very fun because, like, okay, this time with the combination of the question card and all that, aside from deciding to stick these in our deck, I love to play with Deep Breath alongside the Sundial. It's a very fond one. We end up with a fairly classic sort of deck, just build up strength, and double tap Whirlwind, remove as much other stuff. Obviously, I don't do the removing other stuff very well. But yeah, a lot of the times, the starter deck can kind of push you towards unusual deck builds. Just because you've got to make do with what you can find in a very limited selection space. There is supposed to be an update coming soon. Maybe not soon. In the works, talking about adding like UI improvements and stuff like that. So make it sound related to the special seed. So making it sound like maybe instead of just having to type in the seed, it might be just like, you know, click a menu, let's add this. And if that means we can combine multiple ones, that could be beautiful. I would love to do a draft starter deck. Because starter deck is a bit more powerful. Or, sorry, backwards. Draft is a bit more powerful and a starter deck is weaker because of your limited card selection. However, if your starter deck is a draft deck, that is an entirely different game. You know, it's a matter of, can you make a winning deck from the first level? And if not, you better hope you can figure out how to fix it quick with very few card selections. I'm really hoping for the ability to, you know, combine multiples, not have to remember the exact ones like draft and starter deck. I remember those, Mega Draft, a couple others. There's ones I forget about all the time and I have to, you know, go look up. Half the time I end up going through the patch notes, dig through like, okay, where did they initially add those? Find somewhere here where they've added one. I'm not sure exactly where it is. I don't actually find them now, so it's not, you know, don't have to dig through that, or, you know, I could write it all out somewhere and have to dig that out. Either way, kind of a pain. And the ability to combine some of these could create some very, very fun things. Like, you know, there's one that gives you, you combine Snecko Eye and the Unceasing Top for just, I don't know how good that'd be, but it could be interesting for sure. So, you know, hopefully they do that fairly soon. Other than that, I do hope you've enjoyed. I know I have. If you play Slay the Spire, give the starter deck a try. And just remember that, you know, the shops are your way out. Way to kind of sneak past limitations, but, you know, it's still a tough thing. And just that later shop, you know, got a much better chance. The one mistake I did make is I probably should have tried to fight an elite beforehand, because that gives a nice boost of gold. But nonetheless, we got lucky on the elite we fought afterwards. But yeah, definitely give it a try. It is surprisingly fun. But until next time, catch you later.